I promise you guys, I'm not sad or nothing like that. I know a lot of the content that I make is it's about like relationships and co-parenting, but that's just what's prevalent in my life right now. So that's the information that I'm putting out. But I feel like every time I get my daughter, I see the growth and I see the things that I'm missing out on. And so just like not being there on a day-to-day basis, that's what's hard to like deal with sometimes. And just as a man, we're very territorial. I like to be in control of situations, not a person, but situations. So, the content she watches, the people that are around her, like from that aspect, it's difficult. I get so conflicted between just deleting my shit and just going completely MIA. Social media is the new dating platform. Your Instagram, your Facebook, your TikToks, all that shit is a representation of you, and people are checking you out. People are checking you out. I promise you. People are looking at you. They're being observant. That's the thing. You want to be observant. You want to see who somebody is, and that's the thing, man. Like if you want to be successful in the dating market, you gotta start putting yourself in advantageous positions. You guys are going about it wrong. I mean, just think about it, right? Like the girl that's perceived as a 4 or a 5, she has tons of options. So it's like, as a man, why do you not have options? You want to get as attractive as possible. And I'm not saying that looks is everything. I'm not saying that, but you want to put yourself in positions to succeed. It's like this, right? You're not gonna, if you're in school and you don't study for the test, how do you expect to be successful, right? If you don't save your money, how do you expect to be able to do things? And it's the same with the relationship. It's like, how do you expect to be successful when you don't even put the work in on yourself? And sometimes you got to change up your group. You can't be afraid to cut people off. You can't. It could be family, it could be friends, but you can't be afraid to cut people off. And you can keep them at a distance. You know what I mean? But changing who has access to you is very important. I mean, I can't. I don't even want to be around people who aren't working towards something. And that's what I realize about myself too. Is like, as a man, the only time that I ever feel like I'm like depressed, and I don't know what my opinion on depression is quite yet. I'm not saying that it's not real, but I just think it's a mindset, and so you just kind of got to get yourself out of that mindset. But it's the only time that I'm feeling down some is like when I'm not working towards something. It's when I'm in between jobs. It's when I haven't been to the gym in 3 days. It's when I haven't been eating the right foods. It's when I revert back to old habits. That's when, and sometimes you can get stuck in that, but it's really not as complicated as we make it. You know what I'm saying? And just, you have to learn how to accept people for who they are, and respect people's decisions and their choices, right? So, like I said, if somebody's showing you that they're not feeling you like that, that's fine, bro. But you have to be observant. That's the thing, bro. You gotta observe people. Like, if your life is a reflection of you, your life is a mirror. So it's like, if you're in a lot of toxic situations, or you find yourself dealing with a lot of promiscuous women, or you keep working shitty jobs, you have to look in the mirror and say, why am I attracting this kind of attention? Why am I attracting these kind of people? They just get content. They get what they can get, and they don't go after what they want. There's a difference, right? And a lot of people, they just settle. They just get somebody because that's at the moment what they can get. But I think the social media really is frying our brains, bro. And as far as like relationship goes, it's man, as a man in the modern day, the only way that you're gonna be successful is you have to have options, okay? And you have to put yourself in positions to be successful, whatever that is. And all it takes is somebody to send your girl a friend request, and she might not act on it right away, but it's like she's keeping them there for a reason. A lot of people keep people at a distance, and and This the thing, man. What I can tell you guys is that, you know, relationships, they're not going nowhere. That girl that you can't get over, or the girl that you really like, she's gonna come back and check on you, right? So don't check on her. But you gotta just make these steps, bro. They always come back when they see that you're living better, when they see that you're looking better, when they see that, you know, you didn't elevated your life, you didn't moved up. You feel not. Even when you think they're not watching, they're watching. That's not about trying to get even or get back at people. Just get better. You gotta respect people's decisions. You gotta respect their choice to not fuck with you like that. You know, and you just have to observe. And I'm very observant. I've worked many jobs. I've done retail. I've done construction. You know, concrete, Amazon. I've done all type of shit. Like, a common theme that I see is that, like, a lot of people are unhappy, but they don't look at themselves and try to ask themselves, like, why they're not. And I know that life can be hard sometimes. Sometimes you might have your money intertwined with this person, and so you can't just walk away. You might have kids with this person, so you can't walk away, or you have history, you know, and that's what makes it difficult, because you've invested. So it's like, it's just not that simple to just like detach and rip this person out of your life and just, you know, move away. But you know, I guarantee that if you looked inside and you just kind of like if you break things down to the simplest form and just figure out, like, do everything one step at a time, like, okay, I need to do this, and this, I guarantee things will be different. But a lot of people, they don't do the internal work. You think you could control yourself for a whole year, no sex? Try, you know, semen retention. You think you could do that? I'm just saying, like, you do all these things. You've been living the same way, and then you're getting the same results. So it's like, at what point do you do something different?